Welcome to Motivate You to Winner Circle here, your host, June Archer, on thisis50.com. About G-Funk and what it did for hip-hop, we got to talk about the Godfather. So, as the saying goes, regulators mount up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My brother,
What's up, June?
What up, fam? I hear you.
Good, man.
I hear you doing something and making some magic happen.
Yeah, I was making a little bit of noise right here on my keyboard.
Man, yeah. I appreciate you just, giving us a little bit of your time. I want to ask you, how have things been going on since you've been quarantined, COVID, and all this other stuff? How's it been going for you and your family?
It's been, actually, it's been a little stressful because I ain't able to get out on the road and go into the studio a lot like I want to. But at the same time, it's gave me a chance to really, be with my kids so they can really understand dad. And it gave me a chance to just look back at all the stuff I've done and just like the albums I done did and just a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of time I have to like look back like, damn, okay, I did that album. Damn, I don't remember getting a royalty check from them. Shit, wait a minute. And when I went back on a lot of that stuff, they cutting them. Cut.
Right?
Yeah, so it gives you a chance to just to relax a little bit, slow down, and it's making me do different things like go fishing, you know what I mean, or go mountain bike riding and stuff like that, just to do something different. It's got me working out. I've been working out since that shit started. Just a lot of stuff, it's just been having me on point, because a lot of things I wasn't worried about because I was moving so much, going on shows, getting on these planes, everything moving, and then now I get a chance to just sit back and focus on my kids and trying to set them up, and then dealing with the other businesses I have outside of the music. Like I have a company that I got my own barbecue rubs and sauces, barbecue products.
Talk about that. I'm a big barbecue sauce guy. Yeah. I love my barbecue sauce. So we gonna talk about
can eat my shit.
You gonna have to make me a version that I can eat. You gotta send me some of that sauce, fam.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah, just text me the address and I got you.
Say no more. Take me back though, because you got a new record with Ty Dolla $ign, but I don't want to start there. I want you to take me back 25 years ago. You told us to mount up.
Yeah.
But even past that, you and a young man named Calvin Brodus, elementary school, Warren. Yeah. I want you to take me back to elementary school. What was that like, meeting Snoop for the first time? Because I remember being in grade school and we used to bang on the tables.
Yeah.
What was it like growing? I mean, because for people who are watching and listening who have had dreams and aspirations, while you were in elementary school, did you catch the music bug then? Did you know, like, hey man, we're gonna grow up and we're gonna rap and we're gonna make music? What were those conversations? What was it like back then?
Snoop always been like that, as far as I can remember. But we played sports together. That's where we sports, and then King Park was like our home base for our whole neighborhood. So we knew each other from King Park and from Pop Warner football, and going to CIS. His brother Jerry was my best friend at first, and his mom Beverly used to walk him and Snoop across. She used to walk him across the park, and I'll be coming out the corner store from playing asteroids, eating alligators and shit. And we just used to all be together. Even one of his security guards went to elementary school with us. Big Papa, he was even in the elementary school with us. So we all was just in school together in King Park, and that's where our relationships all started, from playing the King Park sports in the pool, getting the free lunches, and along with Pop Warner football, we was on the same teams all the time. And I mean, Snoop always been like that. Like musically, he always been like that. We worked for uh, uh, Candy. This dude named Steve. I think his name was Steve. Remember on this DJ where I said the Voltron crew?
Yeah.
The Voltron crew. That was me, Snoop, the twins. They went to our elementary guys too, the twins.
Wow.
Shit, a bunch of us. The other guys nobody wouldn't really know, but they know me, Snoop, and the twins.
Right.
But we was deep, man, and that was another base to where we all our relationships was just we always was together, period. And later on, after football, you know what I mean, after we grew up a little bit, we was in Pop Warner football. Me and Snoop was tight then.
So let me ask you.
But he always been he always been rapping and bagging on people.
Okay. So how important for you, because you just said you guys Pop Warner baseball.
Uh-huh.
How important is team sports when it comes to building relationships and navigating life?
Yeah.
When you just talked about it, there was a passion to it, Warren. Like,
yeah.
Man, like, him, Jerry, like, how important was team sports? How important is team sports? Because we're missing it right now due to COVID, right? Yeah. How important is team sports as it relates to life?
It's very important because some of the kids don't have a dad, you know what I mean? And those coaches are like dads to us because they show us, even though they show us techniques and how to play football and do all this stuff, they also was teaching us stuff off the field, how to keep us out of trouble at the same time. Because our neighborhood was rough. We was born in that shit, and it was rough. But we managed to, from being with those coaches and being in the football, in the baseball, whether it's swimming, all of that stuff, the guidance we have from those coaches is what really like shaped us, along with our parents. Some of them had mom, just a mother. Some of us had a mother and father. And but that coach was acting as the dad to the ones that only had the mother.
Right.
So those were the things that guided us and paved the way for a lot of kids. A lot of NFL players that you know of that's from Long Beach. We all played together. And that whole chapter, all those chapters, all the coaches, every part of it was really about empowering the kids and making sure that we didn't go down the wrong path. But we did have some that did.
There are going to be a few that
boy. Man.
But for you, the lessons that you learned and the lessons that were taught for those who didn't have a father figure, male figure in the house. Now, you talked about spending time with your kids and pouring into them during COVID. What are some of the lessons that you have been teaching your kids that people who are having a hard time with their kids now because they have to spend so much time with their kids? What is the best piece of advice that you've been given or you were given as a child that you use as an adult for your kids to help them?
Put them to work. You got to put them to work. Like with my barbecue business, I got my daughters. I got them to where I taught them how to fill orders. So they're filling orders. They're learning how to be business women, and then my sons, I have them, assisting me with what I do. I got them working. Just, you got to keep them working because they can't go to school right now. We try to do what we can do as far as teaching them. As far as my wife, she whip out all the books and she be having them going through, all the problems and English and all that stuff. You just got to keep them moving. Just can't let them sit around and just not do nothing. Just keep them working and understanding that life ain't about just that phone or that computer. You guys got to understand what the real world is about. And that's working, getting a job or running this business. What you going to do? This is going to be some stuff for y'all to run when I get old and I have to sit down or something. Y'all can run this and know what to do, So it's just putting them to work. And and just teaching them about what's going on as far as like they not knowing about the black entrepreneurs before us,
Right.
like the Marcus Garveys and stuff like that, because they don't really teach that stuff in regular school no more. They done knocked a lot of stuff out, like religion stuff. Like they don't hardly. It's weird. They don't hardly teach in school no more. They teach like some other stuff.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. They took prayer out of school. They took.
yeah,
They don't even do the what was it the not the put your hand over your heart. They don't. They
yeah,
took a lot of this stuff out.
yeah, yeah.
And
So we just try to instill morals in these
I
kids.
think we lost that along the way. How
Yeah,
important is it as we're looking into, the diversity
mm-hmm.
and inclusion piece and looking to reform a lot of these things?
Mm-hmm.
How important is it to insert some of this history that is non-white history, that is
Yeah,
black history outside of it? There's no disrespect on.
yeah,
Trust me when I say there's no disrespect to
yeah,
Martin, Malcolm, or Rosa Parks or
yeah,
slavery, but there's got to be something other than those four things that we learn that has nothing to do with Christopher Columbus not discovering America and everything else in
yeah,
between, right?
yeah.
How important is it for not just for our kids, not for
Mm-hmm.
kids of color, but
Mm-hmm.
for every child from K through
Yeah.
12 to understand the contributions of people that are non-white?
Right. It really needs. They really need to implement that in all the schools, so every race could understand where the stoplight was made, or like peanut butter, and all these different
Washing
things
machine,
that, yeah, that all these different things that they use right now. They need to.
even Google,
I mean,
even Google.
they just have to be taught. Not saying like just forcing them on it, but just knowing whether it was somebody black or it was somebody white, whatever. Just knowing who created things, but it's some stuff that we going through to where it's not being shown. But I think that they should start putting that in the schools to where to where every race can learn about the blacks who invented so much. Probably like 98 to 97, 98% of the things that we use today was created by some
Daily,
black entrepreneurs from back in the day. But
daily.
it just wasn't put out there like that. But I think that they should implement that into the schools so every race could learn about it, and then you won't have like the racism stuff like that, because they'll be like, dang. And it shows unity too, that everybody is being taught the same thing about,
The
something that
contribution,
hasn't been taught to
right?
them, and then we won't get looked at like as far as like because what's being put in the young kids' heads now is that not all people,
Not
but the
all, not
white
all.
supremacists, the
Right.
white supremacist groups are putting in their kids' head that black people is inferior. But so they ain't gonna never know about the Marcus Garveys or this, that, and this, because that's what those parents are pushing on those kids. But for everybody else that ain't on that, it'll be a really good thing for them, for the new generations to know, because they don't know. They just think that it's just slavery and
And
they
Martin Luther
inferior.
King.
But it's and I have a lot of white friends. They my homies. I got black and white nieces and Mexican and black nephews, nieces and nephews. So I'm all my family is black, white, and Mexican.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just too crazy just to see that people still racist in these times, like today. How could you be racist? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people, like even where I live at, it's a lot of people ride with them flags around and shit. I'm like, wow. I didn't
They
know
go
it was
hard.
like
They
this
go
around
hard.
here.
They go
And I was
hard.
like, damn.
But we're gonna figure that
My neighbor even, I just happened to be up upstairs, and I look out my window by his pool. He got the Trump flags and all kind of other flags. I'm like,
out.
damn.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know,
Don't send him no barbecue sauce.
chopping it up like we cool. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop being cool with him. You know, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I hope you ain't racist, but he can't be because we be chopping it up, having a beer. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Right. I don't know. You gotta be careful who you share your barbecue sauce with, Warren G.
yeah, no, but it's just I hate to see that racism in these days and times, and as far as those schools, I think they need to put more of the along with the white ones, the white, black, all of the entrepreneurs that created the things that we use today. They need to just put it all in one realm, and so everybody can learn about all these good people for what they did.
No,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. I want to talk about that 213. I want
Uh,
to talk about that Nate Dogg, Snoop, and Warren G.
yeah.
When you put that together, man, I mean, I don't think people understood, and maybe you didn't even understand at the time. You had the concept, man, but you couldn't have envisioned it was gonna be what it was gonna be, Warren. Come on, talk to me. That G Funk, man, like how
Yeah.
did how did you tap into something that till this day, whether it was Quick, whether it was Snoop, no matter
Yeah.
who it is, like people are sampling and people are doing it, man. You are the godfather of birthing that thing, man.
Mhm.
How in the world did you conceptualize that it was able to be a blessing to hip hop?
I just wanted to do good music, man. And just wanted, I mean, I just wanted to do good music, and Dre actually, he taught him in one call 187 from above the law, and he showed me a lot, as far as working the drum machine. But then Dre just polished it and showed me how to work the drum machine, and from there, my goal was to help Dre get back to his where he was, because he had left NWA and all this stuff, and he was on his own. So I just had in my mind that I want to try to find the dopest shit I could find for him. So he used to let me, give me some money, and I go dig for records, and I would come back with a lot of dope samples and stuff and be playing them. And he showed me how to sample and stuff, so I would sample it and had a sample and start playing it and shit. He'd be like, "That's dope," and he would take that shit and redo it. And I mean, we fell in love with live instrumentation.
Mm.
I did. I fell in love. Dre too. I fell in love with it by watching him work. So, and I fell in love with that live instrumentation. But when it was time for me to do what my turn to do music how I wanted to do it, I didn't want to be too hardcore with it, like, niggas, all that, and the beat shit, all the hard shit hitting all over.
Right.
I wanted to try to do something different, not just outside the box a little bit, but still cool that everybody would like. So what I did is I just as far as like the Michael McDonald record, I keep forgetting, was a dope record that I used to listen to. My parents used to play, and when I heard it, when I played, I was like, "Damn, this is dope! If I could do a song over this, yeah." So I flipped it and just started, I flipped that and made it into what it was, and just started. We fell in love with Parliament Funkadelic. So the instruments that they were using, we started using those same instruments, like the Moog and the claves and stuff like that. We started messing with the real instruments, and along with the sample fields and stuff like that. And it was just different, And then we topped it off with Nate coming on there with such a soulful voice, singing gangster shit, But he was just singing how he felt. Like anywhere we would be, we having a conversation, it would turn into a song. That's how we worked in the studio. We'd just be in that motherfucker blazing,
Organically.
drinks, and talking about something. The idea just bam, it'll pop. Or I'll be on the turntables playing a record or scratching something, and it'll bring that idea. And I mean, it was just a bunch of stuff that just, and it just, man, and then when I went my own way, and I wasn't with Snoop and Dre that much no more. We were still cool, still talking, whatever, but it just, it wasn't the same. It's not with them, but with their execs, Suge and them, that are, because they didn't like the fact that he didn't like the fact I was over there with Def Jam, so he was
right.
Yeah, and I mean, we was still cool, but just that the feeling I had and the hurt I had from not being able to work with my brother and my best friend on, being with them 24/7 like we always was just, it just put this shit in me that just made me want to just work so motherfucking hard to try to make it on my own. And that's what I did. I just I grabbed my turntable, my MPC 60, the same one we used on the Chronic.
I was going to ask you what was that first beat machine that you and Dre was working on?
I still got it. It's the MPC 60. I still got that motherfucker.
To this day, it's still
I
not.
Still got it. Man. And it works. It works everything. I still got it. I still got my discs and everything. Yeah, I got the regulate disc that I got right up into the MPC. All that shit.
What?
This DJ, every song that I did, I still got all the discs. I got my drum machine. I got the Moog that we used to on the Chronic.
Man, when they lift this travel ban, I'm coming out there.
It's all good.
Hear that, man.
Yeah.
That I gotta do, man. That has to happen. So we go from Snoop, Dre, Nate. I want to talk about this new record. 25 years later, you got this new record, Ty Dolla $ign. What inspired you to get back in the studio? I know you don't stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I've heard Wyclef, I've even heard LL, certain rappers say, you know what, I had to really get in the zone and learn how to rap again and try to hear what cats are doing. You've been working, but what made you kind of step out and say, you know what, I'm gonna go back in and lock right back into what I was doing and kind of take one of these young cats and mix it up with them and come out with this, because the record is fire. I'll be honest with you. New single, and you know that, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. It's out now. Every platform, go get it. But what made you and Ty Dolla $ign link up, and what did it feel like getting back into the studio with that fresh perspective, that fresh blood? Yeah,
well, I ain't never left the zone. I can't leave the zone. Music is my life, so I can't leave. I can't stop doing it or take no break from it. I just been doing the just staying intact with the industry. Whatever new styles coming out, just staying intact with everything. Like now, I like Polo G, NLE Choppers, Stunner for Vegas, 21 Savage, Flip De Niro. I like all these young artists, a lot of them. But what the thing, my thing is, you never too old or too young to make a hit. And I Ty Dolla $ign is a real dope and a real good dude. I actually our relationship started as far as me and him just being real cool. Is he had a video shoot and he wanted me to do a cameo with him, and YG and was doing some stuff, and I went and did the cameo, and he was like, "Man, do you know my dad sold you your first equipment?" I said, "Your dad? Who was your dad?" He was like, "My dad's name is Tyrone. He worked at Nadine's up in Hollywood." And I said, "Tyrone and Nadine's, that's your dad?" And he was like, "Yeah." And from that day on, we just been cool. I used to come over, barbecue, chill. We'd be over there. He had a bunch of his friends, lady friends and shit over there, and we just used to be chilling. And I hit him and said, "Man, come up. Can I get you on this hook?" And he was like, "As long as you bring some Sniffer Grippers barbecue." And I said, "It's all good." And the thing about it is, right now in these days and times, I wanted to put some music out that feel good to everybody, because we got a lot of stress, we got a lot of pain and anger, going on with the protests and all that stuff, and trying to change these laws. And I'm not saying don't stop doing that. I'm just saying it's every night you got to take a break, because that stress and all that shit will kill your ass just like anything else, or cause you to get diseases. So I put out some music just to get a good feel. You can ride to it, you can smoke to it, you can dance to it, you can barbecue to it, you can just do whatever you want to, but feel good.
Right.
And because we don't have that right now. So I just want to drop something to give people a break for a second. Like I said, not taking away from what's going on, but just get a good feeling. Just listening to the song, just having a good time, and like, wow, okay.
And making sure we have a balance too. Making sure we have a balance.
Yeah.
With anything, we need a balance, man. I feel like we've been kind of been in this thing with COVID and then the racism and police brutality, and really just trying to. This was a nice breath of fresh air, Warren.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm privy, and my heart lies in 90s R&B and hip hop. So I may be people gonna be like, well, that's your era, but
we ain't old. You ain't old till when you crack 65, 70. I say about 70. That's when it's starting to wind down.
We just getting started though, Warren. We just getting started. They don't have
That's it. That is, and a lot of the dudes who used to be like all them old dudes, them niggas is 35 now.
Yeah.
Now they look the other dudes under them saying they old.
Crazy, right?
So they like
crazy.
Yeah. So now they're like, wow.
Crazy.
But I'm one of the dudes they call it old, but I'm still getting down with dudes younger than you.
Right. So what did I tell you? I still got my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, the music is a universal language. You're not too old or too young to make a hit record. Never. I ain't gonna stop.
We don't need you to stop.
If I ain't gonna rap, I'm gonna produce. If I ain't gonna produce, I'm gonna rap.
That's right. and you gonna make this barbecue sauce. So I want what's the inspiration? What was the inspiration behind this barbecue sauce? Because rappers do a little bit of everything, but I think you might be the only rapper I know that got a barbecue sauce. What was the inspiration behind that?
I've always my dad actually is the one who set it off. He used to barbecue when I was young, like at the family functions, cookouts, everything, and he would be joking and talking shit and telling his stories when he was in the Navy and shit, how he boxed, but karate, he was good. I ain't gonna lie. And those memories and all that stuff stuck with me. So I used to do it from, I say about maybe 15, 16. When I would be around my friends, I would be trying to do what he was doing, barbecuing, So as I got older, I would continue to do it, even before the rap. We used to be on the spot. Bam, I'm firing up the pit, and I've just been doing it that long. And, everybody know I've been doing it that long, like Snoop, everybody. And, everybody was just like, Warren, you need to go ahead and start taking that barbecue serious and create your own products along with the cooking that you do. So, I got with a couple of my friends, and they helped me with the some of the seasonings and the rubs, and I added and twisted some things myself and started putting everything together, and then went and created it, we had it formulated, and it's off the chain too. I ain't gonna even lie. Like everybody that tasted, like, it's crazy. They
I can't wait to taste it. I've catered my hands on a bottle or two. So
yeah, I catered. I catered for a lot of the corporations and stuff like YouTube, Levi's, Snoop. They call me all the time to come up to the compound, do a bunch of stuff for them. And I ain't toot my own horn, man, but when I come and do it, it's
done right. It's done right.
It's cold. I hit them when I did the last one I did. I hit them first with the smoked beef pastrami sliders. Man,
Crazy.
Mike Tyson was vegan. That nigga said, shit. He came out of his vegan and ate one. I swear to God, Cedric the Entertainer. I got video of him. He eating that motherfucker. He ate it to the bone. He was like, Warren, I'm from St. Louis.
If you put it on a piece of tofu, I'll eat it, Warren, but I can't do the meat. You give me
I got you. I heard something. I got a portobello mushroom that I can make.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It tastes like a steak.
Oh, listen.
Guaranteed.
Say no more. Say no more. It's on.
And I season it with my rub, and it is absolutely delicious.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You've been doing this 25 years, man. What motivates you, man? After being in the game for this long, what motivates you?
Just the support that I get from all the people on like all the platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and and just all the fans, just all my family. Everything just keep me motivated. I just got this shit inside of me is like I don't want to be that or be like that or that. I'm gonna stay up in this shit. I'm gonna keep moving with it, until I can't move no more. I don't want to I don't want a motherfucker to say like, damn, he fell off, or I don't never want to have that type of feeling. So that motivates me too to just try to keep doing dope shit, because I don't want nobody to never say, Warren G fell off, or he that's boo boo, or or oh, he just it's just in me, man. It's in me, and I just love to do good music, and I'm a computer geek too, so I like to mess with all kind of plugins and shit, and just that motivate me. I might find something that, oh, this is dope, right? And I might start making a beat in that program, or like right now, Logic is my shit. I love Logic right now. That shit.
Yeah, everybody loves that platform.
Oh my God.
Everybody loves that platform. Everybody.
Yeah.
Now, music is a soundtrack to our lives. What is the best song that you could share with us today that is a soundtrack to your life, or the song that you play when you want to get into that zone, or a song that you created that best represents your journey?
We got the Jazz from Tribe Called Quest. That for some reason that I felt like he was talking to me. And that was one of my go-to. It was still a go-to. It was just a dope record to me, and that was like it was like that was my shit. Like it was like he was talking about me, like saying, like guide me through Q-Tip and him and Fife, when they was rapping, it's like they, you know what I'm saying? It just
moves you.
How's about that? It seemed like it's my turn again. Because I was going through what they was talking about, so I could relate to it. So it felt like they was talking to me, and I tell them niggas every time. Well, I told when that Q-Tip and Fife when he was alive, every time I seen it, was like, nigga, we got the Jazz, my favorite song, and he looking at me like, nah, this nigga bullshit. Like I'm playing. I'm serious. I'm serious. They don't even know. The whole album was dope. The Jazz was that shit. That was one of them songs that was like the soundtrack to my life. Like just the things that they was going through, I was experiencing it. Yeah.
No, it was dope. So now that we in that zone, man, we're gonna play this game. I've been playing it with a couple of people. You my first West Coast representative to play this game with me. It's called University of Dope. If people are watching and listening, you gotta get this game. It's dope. Warren, I'm gonna make sure you get a copy of this. So all right, so if you're ready, play this game. I got about maybe 11 questions for you. It's a card game, 52 cards with some extension packs, but we're gonna have some fun with this. This is strictly for fun for those who are watching and listening. We're gonna have some fun. Me, June Archer, Warren G,
Mm.
University of Dope. Here we go. Lights, camera, action. The best film with a rapper in it. Belly, Paid in Full, Boys and Men, or Set It Off.
Oh wait. Uh wait, it's some hard ones on that's kind of hard, but I'm gonna have to go with C.
See? Boys in the Hood. All right. This might be a trick question for you, Warren, but here you go. Drum roll, please. Best hip hop soundtrack. Friday, Above the Rim, 8 Mile, or Juice.
I gotta go with Above the Rim. It sold more than all of those.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Most influential rap song of all time. The Message, Rapper's Delight, Planet Rock, or Sucker MCs.
That's a hard one too, but I gotta roll with The Message, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five.
Erase one person from hip hop history. Who would it be? Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre, RZA, or Timbaland?
Oh man, that's a hard one, man. All these is my guys. Let me see. Bye, Timbo, man. I love you, man.
Greatest diss song of all time. Hit 'em Up, Tupac, Ether, Nas, No Vaseline, Ice Cube, or Second Round Knockout, Cannabis?
No Vaseline.
If someone wanted to experience hip hop for the first time, what album would you give them? Low End Theory, Enter the Wu-Tang, Straight Outta Compton, or Paid in Full?
Oh wait, because that's kind of hard because the Wu-Tang, Straight Outta Compton, and Eric B. and Rakim, they was gangster, and Tribe Called Quest was strictly hip hop. If you wanted to just learn about the straight hip hop culture, I'd have to go with the Low End Theory, Tribe Called Quest.
Wow. Wow. All right, Warren.
Okay.
Reinstate one back into hip hop. If you could bring him back, who would it be? Guru, Jay Dilla, Nate Dogg, or Big Pun?
You know I gotta roll with the dog, man. Nate Dogg, but Guru was my guy too. And Jay Dilla, man. I seen him. He had a show down here. I had a chance to be with him again before he passed away.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
If these 4 MCs were on the same track today, who would come out on top? LL, Rakim, KRS-One, or Big Daddy Kane?
God damn. Oh man.
Talk it through, Warren. Talk it through.
No, that's kind of hard, man. That one kind of hard. That's kind of hard right there, man. I think I might have to go. I'm gonna go with Rakim because LL is my guy. That's my dude. But LL, I might. It's Rakim. I'm gonna have to go with Rakim, but LL is and Big Daddy Kane. They all them was dope. God damn, that was a hard one, man. I don't know. You might have to mix that one up.
Stay woke. The best politically conscious song. Fight the Power, F the Police, Hip Hop, or My President?
Fuck the Police.
NWA it is. Best hip hop duo.
I should have went with Public Enemy on that one though. Fight the Power was that shit. Dopest duo: Mobb Deep, Method Man and Redman, Jadakiss, Styles P, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. Man, you giving me some hard ones here, man. Best duo, dopest duo. I'd have to say Method Man and Redman.
Wow. That was the tour too, right? That was that Def Jam tour. This is the first time we got to play with somebody from the West Coast. So this is dope because the answers are usually different. So I'm gonna give you the last one here. If you think those are hard, I really got one for you now, brother. Here you go. Race one from hip hop history: Nas, Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, or Jay-Z?
Wow.
Can I get an ooh-wee?
Hard, man.
Can I get an ooh-wee?
Huh?
Can I get a ooh wee?
Ooh wee. uh, uh, oh man, that's kind of hard, man. I don't know if I can answer that one. Um,
Don't tell me you're gonna pull a D Nice on me because D Nice he couldn't answer this
I
question.
can't answer that one, man.
Warren D here on the Winner Circle motivate you with your boy, man. Thank you so much, man, for rocking with me. It's all funny. It's all just
Yes,
fun, man.
indeed.
University of Dope here.
Yes, indeed.
Listen, where can we follow you? Where can we see you? And
Yeah.
how can they get this new single?
My IG is Warren G. My barbecue Sniffing Griffins BBQ IG. Twitter at Regulator. Facebook Warren G. You could go to warreng.com to get everything, see everything, just like everything is connected. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm on all the platforms also, so holla at your boy, TikTok, and all of it, and it's all good.
There it is. Regulators, you can dismount now. Warren D,
You know that.
had to say, this is your boy June Archer. Please make sure you motivate someone to live their dreams, inspire them to see their dreams come true, and tell somebody you love them, man. This is June Archer for Motivate You, the Winner Circle, here on thisis50.com.